Good morning. It's the early show with Rick and Lola. Theresa Caputo, the Long Island medium, is going to be at the Charleston Municipal Auditorium coming up on Tuesday, October the 11th at 7:30 p.m. We had the wonderful privilege of being able to visit with Theresa on the air here during the early show. And you know, being a medium, looking at her information, she doesn't have an off switch. So I have to ask her, how does she get private time, and are the spirits respectful?
You know, spirit does become respectful. Spirit knows. I sense and feel souls all the time. Whether spirit pushes me enough to have me say something to them is a completely different story. That's where the difference comes in. That's where the quote-unquote control comes in. I really don't have control because it's up to spirit. It's not up to me. When spirit says something, it's not up to like the night of the experience, who speaks and who doesn't speak, where I am in that sentence. That is completely up to spirit. I don't know what's going to happen. You know, I don't know who's going to get read. And honestly, I don't. I just want to let all your listeners know, you know, please do not be discouraged because I'm going to be in this auditorium. You know, we have created such an intimate moment because this is such an intimate moment. You are going to be reconnected with the souls of your loved ones. So I will not be on that stage. I will be down in the crowd, walking around, spirit guiding me throughout the auditorium, having me stop and deliver healing messages. We have screens set up and cameras that follow me around, just like Long Island Medium, so you can witness these messages up close and personal and really feel and be a part of this life-changing experience.
Let me ask you this, because something that I've seen on the show is that our loved ones that have passed on are sometimes trying to get our attention, and we're not paying attention to. So are they always with us, and how do we get better at seeing those signs?
You know, I say always. I don't know if it is a 24/7 thing. Their energy, they're a part of us, and that bond will never be broken. What I tell all my clients is just pay attention to those things that go on around you that you think, oh, that's weird that I'm smelling Daddy's cologne. Or, that's weird, I just smelled gardenias. That was Grandma's favorite flower. It's the things that go on around you that you notice, that you sit back and go, that's odd, that's weird. That's a coincidence. Know that there's no such thing as a coincidence. Know that things truly do happen for a reason. And to be able to embrace these little signs and symbols as hellos from heaven from your loved ones. Because they do an incredible job of trying to get our attention to let us know that they're with us. And I don't care what it is. You might see red cardinals, butterflies, ladybugs. You might see the time on the clock that's always the same. You might see an old car that reminds you of your grandfather. It's whatever it is, embrace them. Don't make a big deal about it. Just embrace it and know that they're there.
That's beautiful, because when I posted online that you were going to be with us, many people started asking questions about, friends and family and that type of thing. And that's what led me to ask you that question. It's like maybe that might be able to help them a little bit, just to maybe notice a little more around them. Have you ever encountered a spirit that just creeped you out? You were like, I am not going there.
There are some times where people want to talk about things that are extremely sensitive.
Okay.
And I always want this to be a positive experience. I only want to deliver healing and positive and good things. And sometimes someone might not have been the first person in the world, but they want to come through and apologize for something. So, spirits never really, quote unquote, creeped me out. What does freak me out sometimes is, because you have to understand, I feel the soul. And it happened last night. I was doing, a show last night, and I never had this before, where someone died of meningitis. And see, I talk about things even though I haven't experienced them, and I don't know what I'm talking about. And my neck started to really hurt in my head, and then I started to go blind, and I couldn't see, because they will make me feel what they felt right before they died. And I kept getting flashes of not being able to see, and then I was seeing in double and triple and quadruple, and no one is saying anything. So now the feelings just keep getting stronger. But the interesting thing is, then all of a sudden, 6 people raised their hands and were like, that happened to my loved one. That's exactly what happened to them. And there was a woman in the audience, that's what happened to her mom. And that's what she remembered, was her mom going blind and not being able to see her. And that's the thing that she carried with her, and wanting to know if her mom really did see her now. And it was so beautiful because, yes, her mom was seeing her. She acknowledged on all of her accomplishments, what she accomplished since the mom had died. And there's no way I would know what this young girl accomplished in her life since the day her mom died. So that's the kind of piece. I don't use the word closure because I don't think we ever get closure. But she left that arena last night knowing that her mother was with her with every breath and milestone she sees in her life.
And again, we're talking with Theresa Caputo, the Long Island medium, and she is currently on tour. And she's going to be in Charleston next Tuesday, the 11th, at the Municipal Auditorium. And there are still a few tickets available for that show, which we've got you linked directly on our website at 103CIR.com. Theresa, we talked about, a little bit about your family, Larry Jr. and Victoria. Are they on tour with you as well? Or you got the whole family traveling?
No. I mean, it is hard to be away from the family, but, that's the thing. I have the most amazing family, and to have the support to allow me to do what I need to do with my work is incredible. My kids aren't kids anymore. They're grown. They have jobs. They have to work, and so... Oh,
but you're still a mom.
Absolutely. And now we just got another puppy because my husband and Victoria decided that Bubba needed a playmate. I don't know how they knew that, but now they're claiming to be like dog whisperers.
Oh, that's fabulous.
That Bubba needed a new playmate, so now we have a brand new spanky new puppy. So Larry is very busy with Bentley.
Oh, that is so wonderful. Well, congratulations on the new edition.
Thank you. Thank you.
Go. Again, Theresa Caputo, the Long Island medium. She is going to be in Charleston next Tuesday, the 11th, at the Charleston Municipal Auditorium. Theresa, it has been such an honor for me to visit with you. And if you'll hang on the line, we'll say our goodbyes off the air.
That's great.
All right. Thank you so much. That was our conversation with Theresa Caputo, the Long Island medium. She is going to be live with the Theresa Caputo Experience at the Charleston Municipal Auditorium Tuesday, October the 11th, 7:30 p.m. is showtime. There are still just a few tickets left. If you would like to go, find out more. We have you linked directly on our website at 103CIR.com.
The Early Show with Rick and Lola.